Hi,
Can you hear me
Gloria.
okay?
Yes, I hear you well.
Thank you for being here with me today. It was really nice to see you in Zurich over the weekend at Hatha Yoga in
Same
Zurich,
to
and
me.
yeah, and it just reminded me how nice it's been to be on this journey together, doing the self mastery series. And
It
there
is.
was something that you said to me,
Veronika. Hi, Gloria.
when
Yes,
sorry, I just got to get my audio under control there. There was something you said to me when we're at the workshop that really stood out for me, and I was hoping maybe we could share that with some of the students that might be interested in some of the online courses or Kundalini Yoga in general. And so for those of you that don't know, while I was in Zurich, I did the workshops that relate to the Self-Mastery Series courses, which are Crystallize Your Vision, Break Through Your Blocks, Heal Your Heart, and Master Your Mind. So we did a little bit of a a workshop around each of the immersions, and Veronika has done. Is this going to be your third year that you're going to do Crystallize Your Vision, or the?
We started in 2017 with Heal Your Heart. So
Yeah.
it's actually the second year, and we are just entered in the third year. Yeah, so.
The third year. Yeah, so when we did the little workshop around Crystallize Your Vision and you came out of Shavasana, I remember you saying like how surprised you were that you continue to receive new insights every time you do this. Do you want to expand a little bit on that and what you're,
Sure.
yeah.
So yeah, what was really surprising to me is that, like, even though now it's been 2 years that I'm practicing with you Kundalini Yoga, and I started to teach it as well, participating to these workshops is always bringing me new how to say, like, new releases and new realization, and it's always giving me something new and let me deep dive into myself. So it's as we were saying also, in a funny way, that when you start this journey, it's really like a one-way ticket. So there is no way back. I mean, you continue the self work, and this is something which is confirmed also whenever we meet, because you always give something new, and the practice itself is always giving me something new and let me see something in my life that maybe I didn't see so far. So
I know, I think it's always amazing to see that, there's this desire to, I just want to get this work done. I just want to finish the personal development. I just want to know everything now. And it really is a journey of just things being revealed to you just a little bit at a time. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you cannot finish this.
You cannot finish this. Yeah. Yeah.
And then, of course, there are some milestones. So, for example, also this period of my life is quite special. I'm in a kind of transition and transformation, and I saw really a couple of elements when we were going through the crystallize your vision, that I still didn't see how it is important, for example, to me, yoga. So I considered it so far as just like, okay, it's my hobby and I'm practicing it, I'm happy to teach it. But then I saw it, no, this is much more than that.
Yeah, it's powerful, hey?
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
But you didn't start with Kundalini Yoga. You have quite a long history with yoga. I think you've been practicing for a while.
Yeah, I've been practicing from basically 10 years. I started with Ashtanga yoga, and then I've been practicing with a teacher here. Actually, my earphone saying that the battery is low. I hope you can still hear me. But so I've been practicing with a teacher here in Switzerland, in Lugano, where I'm living, and we did like hatha yoga, vinyasa, flow, and so other types of yoga I tried, and then this was really a big big change in my life, because the effects of Kundalini yoga is completely immediate and very direct. So
Mhm. And so what, I can't remember. No, I think I do remember. I think you said your friend Aggie turned you on to Kundalini, or had you tried before?
exactly.
What,
No,
what
she's,
happened?
it's her fault. So yeah, this is a nice story. So with Aggie, we've been friends when we were kids, like in Hungary, as we are both Hungarians, and we ended up living in Switzerland. And we discovered each other on Facebook, and we just discovered that we both living in the same country. And this was summer 2017. She forwarded me your 4 minutes morning practice, and I was like, oh my god, this is it changed my energy. It changed really, just 4 minutes every day made a big impact on my life. And so yeah, it has started like this. And then we were looking at your website, and we just saw that you were about to start with the Heal Your Heart Self Mastery series. So we decided to enroll. And after that, I think, yeah, we just decided to go with the full cycle. So you made this offer to enroll for the full 4 modules, and then we actually got on board with you for a while. It was really a good. Can you hear me? Because I think my
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. I
Okay.
can hear you with and without. Yeah.
Super.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you've been doing it with Aggie.
Yeah, and this was really nice because we've been practicing, even though we are not living in the same city. Like we were together, but this is actually the feeling also with you. I mean, even though you launching these courses online, what amazed me, that I felt you really close to us. You participate actively in the groups, and I remember once I was chatting you on the website, and I was thinking, okay, this will be probably like a service, you hire someone for the chat. I remember that I was chatting, hi, I have a question, and you told, I'm Gloria, hi. And I thought, what? It's really Gloria replying, and that was really nice. So it was really how to say, empowering to feel this, that you are part of a community, and even though we are not based physically in the same place, you could really like perceive and experience the presence of the other persons and your one as well actively. So this was really nice. And for our friendship also, that we did this together, it's like really deep. And this is a kind of sisterhood, because we don't have, like, we're not sisters, but I really feel like we got so close to each other because we shared the experience, the journey we went through. And it's really a deep work.
Yeah, that is really special, actually, to see you guys both together. I didn't realize in the beginning you guys didn't live in the same town, and then you guys together at the workshops, and then you both traveled to Bali to finish the
What an adventure.
Yeah. And I always say to people, because then now you've done a few workshops, and I always say to people that are doing the online trainings that you don't realize there's also a very human component to it. You will probably meet, maybe not right away, but you will eventually meet many, many more people than you realize that are part of the community. I know when we were together on Saturday, there were quite a few people in the room, and that's just, for me, that's really fun to like grab you and say, oh, did you meet Sylvia right behind you? She's also doing the course, and all of a sudden you guys, it's like an immediate friendship because you've done something together, you've shared something together.
Yeah. And sometimes there are really like how to say, like deep insights and deep sharings on these forums that you open up, especially for the group. And I think we could really learn from each other's experience a lot. And this is really amazing.
Cool. So exploring a new platform this year in January that's going to be allowed to do a lot more interactive stuff.
Interactions.
Yeah, I think it's not something I thought about in the beginning when I was preparing the courses, but as we went along and I got to, meet you guys online and then meet you in person and then realize there's some really special, really wonderful people, and to be able to keep building that really supportive community is a really nice thing. So we'll be doing more. So this year, Crystallize Your Vision, hopefully we'll have a lot new elements to it.
Okay.
So I'll update you on that. But I also wanted to ask you about the rest of your journey. You've also done a lot of other trainings. I think you're doing some coaching training now. And yeah, do you want to tell me a little bit about that?
Yes. Yeah, this is my problem. Maybe that I'm doing sometimes too many things together. But in the last year, my focus was on yoga. So I finished the journey, in the sense it's never ending journey. But when we went to Bali for taking also the teacher training part, that was really important milestone for me. And I started also with the coaching training. That's also an online training, by the way. Because this integrates, I think, very well, both with yoga, both with my civil job, which is in the human resources field. And I think this is a nice combination, because I love to work with persons. I love people. So for me, it's really important that now I have different tools, like I can approach them through like body work, mind work, heart work. So, and this is what you bring actually also through your modules, because it's not just about yoga. All the lessons that you also proposed had this introduction part and you always make us reflect on some specific topics. And probably, by the way, this is really thanks to you that I got the inspiration to make a deeper work also on the coaching side, because I think these two fields are combining pretty well. And I miss the body side actually, because I'm really like super spiritual and curious, and I love learning. And for me, doing then yoga also in parallel brought me to the earth, right? So I have to find my roots and also be grounded in life. And this is what happened actually thanks to this journey. So I was reflecting that from 2017, my life has changed a lot, really. And these are not just words. I mean, in the meantime, I figured out what I would like to also do as like, the mission of my life. So work with persons, teach yoga. I introduced also in my work the coaching part as well. So these are really shaping already the directions, to have in a different way to the others.
Cool. And I love the name of your website. Do you want to tell us about your business name?
Yeah, this came after Crystallize Your Vision, I think, but I should actually, I left my cluster. I have all the things printed, all the works that we wrote down, all the reflections. But first I started with another website, and I called it Le Cucine di Veronika, and I was doing it in Italian. And then after Crystallize Your Vision, it came in my mind that years ago, I bought this, what is the name? This website name, Sunshine.
Domain name.
Domain name, thank you. So I bought this and I thought, I think I have to do into this direction, because we did a lot of third chakra work, right? So third and fourth chakra work. So I thought, okay, each of us has this power, the willpower, the sunshine, that energy to which we can actually attain when we need to come over difficult situations. So it came the idea to make this brand name like Sunshine Inside. And my life purpose is this, actually, to have people to connect back to their inner sunshine through these tools that now I have thanks to this journey.
Amazing. So it's sunshineinside.com. Is that how people find you? Or
it was already actually sold. So it's sunshineinside.org.
.org. Okay, great. I'll post it here so that people can find.
Thank you.
Yeah, it'd be nice to support your work. Because Veronika, how many different languages do you speak?
Well, I speak mainly Italian because I'm living in the Italian-speaking canton, and English. So English I use also in my work, in the company I work for, and Hungarian, which is my mother tongue. I studied also a little bit of Portuguese, but to be honest, I'm not practicing with anyone, so I'm not able to speak it anymore.
I was just curious, when you teach yoga, which language do you teach it?
That's actually a good question. So I bought the books in Italian to be able to give the instructions, because of course, learning to do everything in English, it would be much easier to say, like, take a deep breath and close your eyes and all those things. So I have to a little bit rewire my mind for the yoga lessons, but I'm teaching in Italian. But actually, I have an idea to propose it. There is an English-speaking community here in Lugano, so it would not be bad to propose also a lesson in English.
Amazing.
And
yeah,
who
I'm
knows,
curious.
maybe one day in Hungarian, maybe I bring also back to my country, right? So it would be nice actually to give back to the country from where I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm sure that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. Anything else you want to share about your yoga journey and moving into the new year?
I would really add, as I think, as a recap of everything, that Kundalini Yoga was really like a very important milestone in my life. So I would have never ever imagined that doing an online training, by the way, or an online course, will impact so much my life. I really, if you asked me this before, I was almost a little bit skeptic about it, if I can say. Like, I was saying, okay, let's try. I mean, worst case, I will lose some money. What's wrong? I mean, you lose more than this sometimes in life. But yeah, it sounds like, I'm doing the advertising for you, but this is the truth, that when you say in the video that in this Kundalini Yoga in a very short time can impact your life, I can just only confirm this. So it made so much clearance and clarification in me that really I could not see maybe with other kind of practices. I mean, and the other thing, very important thing for me, discipline. I learned discipline with Kundalini Yoga. And third thing, that I love the Kundalini meditations, because I was always struggling to be like present and be, I did maybe like more like the silent type meditations or like guided meditations, but you should always like calm your mind and you don't have thoughts and all these things. This was mainly, the message. And with Kundalini meditation, what I love, that it's an active meditation. So using the mantras, even though your mind is maybe like, your thoughts are coming and going, you are immediately come back to the present moment using the mantra. And I think these are really huge benefits in my life, because starting the day with the meditation or closing the day with the meditation is changing my full energy and changing my focus. So I'm really grateful for these tools and to learn to show up to myself every day.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, so, I'm so grateful for this.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, Veronika. It's been
you.
That's you that showed up to do the work. It's really been a pleasure and just so much fun to see you. Now I get to see you kind of every time I go through Zurich year after year and see the changes, and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. So thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Gloria.
And Happy New Year to you. Have a beautiful holiday season.
And have a beautiful holiday season for you and for your family. Thank you.
Ciao, Gloria.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.